Hey, guys, welcome back. Again, using the PS5 microphone. I keep meaning to check these videos and see how the sound quality is, but I can only hear fuck. Anyways, so I think today I'm gonna go ahead and do something about the character that I have. Try some hair style. It's on the body, right? Here we go. Hair. Um, I don't always pull it back in a ponytail, which is what I have this guy selected as. Um, let's see. Let's try something different. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Actually, this is pretty. That's not quite there. No, that's not it. That's really no. I don't know. I used to braid my hair. There we go. That's kind of pretty close to what I'm doing right now, IRL. Let's see. Do I always look like I'm suspicious? Yes. Yes. I have doubts about those around me on a regular basis. Oh, here we go. No. Nope, it's longer than that. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I know. I'm totally fussing over stupid cosmetics because I would never want to do that. But oh, that takes tokens. Oops, sorry. That's because it's a popular YouTuber's look, I think. Huh? That's actually pretty accurate. No, because I don't shave the underside of my head. That's not my thing. I really don't have a lot of. I don't manage my hair very well, in my opinion. Well, actually no, that's not true. I do try to brush it out from time to time and try to keep it from looking like you know some renegade hobo vandal stuff. Ooh, is that gray sideburns? I mean, gray. Yeah, that's kind of. Actually, you know what? I've often thought about that kind of look. I kind of like that look. I don't know. It's 2022, man. What am I trying to find something to separate this year from the last three that have been going on with all the BS and everything. It's not really BS. It's like, yep, that's good enough. Let's just go ahead and admit it. I'm a freaking hippie. Let's just do it. Uh, like it matters. Anyway, let's get back on. Let's do the game. What do we got going on here? We have Iron Quest. Need to rename that. Um, so rather than play until my character gets annihilated, like which is my usual style, I'm gonna just play this one. I'm gonna try to play this one world for a year. Normally, I'm not so committed to a single world unless I'm playing with other people, and but I kind of like this little guy. This house started off as one of those little side houses over there, and it was this was the gap. Well, actually, it was about right here, and then this was the gap to the temple. I've walled it off, and we're going to build on top of that. I'm going to add a little roof to it. I've been trying to grow some spruce. I went across the valley or the gorge. I guess it's called a gorge, and I put my door on the south facing of the house, which is feng shui for the most auspicious. Found a couple of cows finally getting some meat together because I have dogs. There's the other one. And trying to grow some pumpkin. The pumpkin's been growing pretty okay. I built a house, one little lantern one during the nighttime. I don't stay up late at night in the game because I don't want to have too many things going crazy. Um, Villagers. Let's do the head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's doing okay. Probably going to have to expand this place a bit, this little shelter a bit more. But yeah, typically if I take a village as a project, that's the bridge I built over last session to the spruce wood. And normally spruce wood doesn't take this long to grow, so I'm wondering if it's just location. Let's go ahead and move it. This box is, just random stuff. Creeper repair, as it were. I grabbed some ivy and started letting it grow down this hole to try to see if I could create some natural ladders. But so you notice how the ground changes color here? I think this is a drier biome, and this is more, more wet. No map, just coordinates west. So I don't know if it matters or not, but somebody told me that you place the last sapling in the northeast corner, and that's where you put the torch, and then you're supposed to get a super tree growing. So we'll see what happens. Oh wait, I got the music playing in the background. I finally found something cool, little things in the game that you don't really think about that I don't think a lot of players realize they could do. If you go into settings and you go to audio, one of the reasons why I never used to keep a large population of animals is because all the mooing and the cluck, 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 cluck. And then, of course, the dogs and the cats, going off all the time. Way down here, I don't know how long ago they added this, but you can change the volumes of hostile versus friendly creatures. So no longer do I have to hear villagers grunting all night long if I'm up, farming in the area for zombies. Because there's been too many times where it gets drowned out by moo, and next thing you know, my ass is scattered across the freaking map. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. So now it's gonna be like all the dogs, but first we need some, stuff for the dogs. We need to get them food. I'm limiting myself to just inventory on hand and stuff I can fit in this box. That's the first season challenge. Is play the game with just those items. In other words, farming for what I want and making sure that I can see the saplings from here. Good. Making sure everything is doing okay. I always touch off on the bed. Let's go ahead and let's think about making ourselves a fish pond so we can do some fishing. And I don't want to have to travel all the way down to the. Well, actually, no, let's just give you a quick tour of everything. Oh, I have wheat seed. Yay. Let's do this. Well, I'll keep the seed on hand just in case. Come on, puppies. So, where I spawned, and I apologize for the background clicking because I'm also playing Raid Shadow Legends. Shock. Sorry, I was a little bit of hiccup there. That's a lot of music. So, if I remember correctly, I think I spawned somewhere on that shore, and I looked over and I saw the tops of the village, and I was like, perfect. Keep in this world. It's not necessary, obviously. Yeah, see, there you go. It's a dry grass, nice grass. So, I've been pulling sand out of the river here. Not quite a delta. I haven't explored anywhere past this mountain. I haven't even explored the other side of the mountain yet. I've been really busy just trying to get things set up and get an economy going. I do have a stone cutter in the village, so I might as well go ahead and get some clay. I'm going to have to build a farming platform here in a minute. There's a drowned. I get pretty upset about them. my dog's gonna try to go for it. And he does. Oh, he has some copper on him. Nice. Alright, so let's see what we got on this end. I wasn't expecting, I was gonna make a fish pond, like I said, but now I'm kind of curious. So, normally, since about the time, oh, that's right, there's my, yeah, I spawned on that little island right there, but that's the destroyed, nether portal. Um, since the time of Java, when you could spawn with a bonus chest and a map, that's kind of what I used to do. I used to spawn with the bonus map and the chest all the time. And in Java Edition, you could have small, medium, and large worlds. In which case, I would go ahead and I would pick a small world to start with, explore the whole map, you know, uh, overland, caves, and all that stuff. And then I would go ahead and I need to get back to the village. It's getting kind of dusk. Is it dusk? Yeah, it's already twilight, actually. We don't want to be on the side of the hill because there's a lot of caves and entrances here, and we get pretty well mobbed, and I don't want my puppies to get attacked again. So we're going to go back up here. Get our asses inside. See what nighttime's like. I'm going to explore all that a little bit, too. So there's plenty to do on this one mountain. I mean, it's like Caves and Cliffs is kind of like, it really localizes your adventuring if you want to. You don't have to range out and sprawl too much. However, conversely speaking, because of that, vastness now, um, it's kind of hard to get another fortress when you spawn into the Nether. It's like they're not as frequent as I remember them being. So kind of like Diamond. So that's why it's called Iron Quest, because we are just playing on iron levels. We're not going to be playing on diamond levels, which means that enchanting is not going to be a thing outside of having a librarian and possibly getting a book. Oh man. Let's see. There's an Enderman. They can't see me through glass, so that's good. There's my spider friend. Yeah, yeah. So normally when I spawn into a world, spruce is a selling point, and having a village on spawn is a definite good sign. I've found that most worlds that I have the most fun playing in are ones where I can go ahead and enjoy a bit of an economy um, in the game itself. I'm just kind of rambling here. Give me a minute. You know, I just realized that having this chest here kind of goes against my whole one box storage thing. Just trying to be fair. Um, I think I like this spot. We're going to make this be our little pond. So let's go ahead and inscribe the space we want. Now, the only problem with having a small fishing pond, this is very small too, by the way, is that you go deep enough, eventually drowned are going to start spawning in it, I think. I've had that happen a few times. But let's get some fishing going on, and we could find some enchanted books. You know, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more wider out this way, because I have to allow for that. And if we go like this, then I can make this even wider. Once we get to about 6 or 7 cows, I can start feeding my dogs. Yay! I used to do a vegetarian challenge. Well, a vegetarian challenge. Basically, I wouldn't. It was basically not really a vegetarian challenge. It was essentially, you know, not ending up not having to murder cows and pigs and chickens and stuff for food. I lived pretty much off of apples, vegetables, bread, that kind of stuff, and it was really fucking challenging, especially in the earlier editions. You didn't quite have, you know, there were certain specific things you had to do in order to have a farm, and you know, without those particular conditions, you know, things were not very efficient for you. And we all remember just, you know, what the apple spawn rates used to be like. It was pretty ridiculous. It's like, really? Yeah. So the game, I think the cool thing about Minecraft is that it does promote a lot of sustainability, but at the same time, it also reinforces there's a reality to our world as a whole that you have to be, you know, apprised of or aware of. Sorry, I just get totally into the fucking. Now the thing about building this fish pond is that you do want it about 3 blocks deep at the deep end. You want a deep end, you want a shallow, and a shallow should only be about 1 meter deep, which is 1 block, obviously, and a deep end should be about 3 meters deep. So thinking about where I want to be, you know, I kind of failed that idea. There we go. That's kind of nice. That's decent. Let's go ahead and make this be the deep end. And of course, if I made a fisherman, then I could start buying buckets of cod, which would be kind of nice to have, you know, actual, you know, fish moving around inside. Sometimes the trader comes along and will bring you things. You know what? I'm going to go for a super deep end. Oh, no, we found coal. We found not coal. We found rock. There we go. This is good. Yeah, I think I like this. This looks nice. Okay, so we're gonna go and I'm going to fill. Whoops. There's a couple of creeper pits from a few nights ago. I could use that to fill these in. And then we have this deep dump. I don't want to like start throwing away blocks and stuff, so if I can replace them, that'd be great. But I can remember in earlier games where we would delete entire chunks. Seriously, not kidding. We would delete entire chunks, and it was savage. But it was like also part of a challenge for our own amusement. For our own bitter amusement, we would delete entire biomes. No, never would do that. That'd be no fun. Okay, is that all the? No, then we still have plenty more to go. Just kind of dwelling now. Yeah, there's another creeper hole. I don't want to knock on wood. I haven't had any daytime creepers, so been pretty fortunate with that so far. But yeah, we have lots of sand. I'm focusing more on making glass than I am on actually doing things like TNT. Okay, so that's all good. Let's just tidy up things here and there, filling in stuff. Hoping there we go. See? There we go. So basically, the one double chest challenge is designed to help me be a bit more critical about the things I choose to stockpile, and also help focus on what is essential for gameplay, as opposed to just having stuff. Like, for really, I didn't need to think about that aesthetic. I really wanted the spruce wood so that I have the different colored roof. This is probably a colder, drier climate. So, having having a dark colored roof would be more appealing. Although I could go with a birch roof. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad idea. So we have a few things in there. Okay. So what we're going to do tomorrow, in game tomorrow, that is, I think we're just going to go ahead. There we are. And it's sunset. Hey, Poochies. Normally with an Iron Quest, you're not allowed to make a bed until you have a full set of iron armor and at least one iron tool. Typically it's a bucket. Most times it's the iron pick. And that's kind of what was one of the things. But honestly, it worked mostly as a co-op situation. Let's just do that there. I do want to keep some of that going on. That's good enough, I guess. So we're going to go use the composter in the barracks after I get these cows to do their thing. Give me some more cows. Come on. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows. 2 more. And then we'll start harvesting. Alright, so the thing about doing a pond is remember to build from the bottom up. Don't just throw water on top and then expect it to fill everything in. It doesn't work that way. You can actually end up with some undertow that kind of disrupts the whole fishing process. It takes about 3 or 4 buckets. And we want to do diagonals. Say like that. There, when it stops flowing, that's when you know you've done it right. See? So then you come over here, you drop one there, you drop one here, and it's supposed to makes that little, there. Oops, I didn't do it right. Why are you doing that? should be connecting the water sources now and creating a flow. There we go. That's better. This is why you build it with a little bit of stepping to it. Well, you don't need to, but I do. And when it's smoothed out, then you know you did it right, see? Now getting into the middle of this is going to be a bit of a challenge. So you have to work on the walls, something like that. Because Minecraft physics, you know? Checking the sunlight, doing alright. The other cool thing about having this large pond nearby will also be a way to avoid, a way to escape creepers. So it's like if I get ambushed, I can run here and get myself out of the danger. Because then the creeper will try to get to me, hopefully fall into the water, and then that will be the end of him or her. It, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oops. Although that would be pretty. Yeah, I know, right? Not everything a person does has to be efficient or effective. It can just be pretty. And boys can do pretty things too. Alrighty. I guess that's what art is all about. There we go. Done. Okay. Now that's all finished up. Let's go inside. The cats want to get in. Yeah. Alright, we're going to use the composter. I've been trying to get zombies to drop things, but they're just not doing it. There. You need a job. Get a job. Alrighty. Let's see what some fishing can do for us. There it is. Finally. So I guess this was too dry of a biome for it. And that's good. That's really good. That is a nice one. Alright, there, a whole ball of wax gets started. I can go ahead and begin tearing apart. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 3 more lanterns. Where did I put them? There we go. So I don't have an iron pick. That's something I traded for. So let's go ahead and let's make an iron pick, just because I do eventually plan to go digging for diamond and things. So it's good to have an iron pick. And I do have to get more iron. So there's the spot that I already took up already. Where's the nuggets? Nuggets. Need to make nuggets. There we go. So we're making 3 lanterns. There we are. And you know what? I don't need this extra crafting table. I don't know why I have that there. Let's put this in here. We got some wheat. Let's make some bread, because I'm living off of bread until, I finally end up murdering a zombie that will drop me a potato or a carrot or something. I didn't realize I had all that. Where's my bone meal? Oh, I used it to try to... Right. And then we got that. Then we got that. And then we got... Oh yeah, we're out of space now. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, derp. Where's the pickaxe? There we go. Gotta be careful when I take down the lantern in here. I'm gonna do one in the middle. Excuse me. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the middle. And I want to put the lantern about, let's see, 1, 2. So it will light up those surrounding blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we go here, well, let's think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I put the lantern on this row here, 3 in, right? Or 2 in. 2 in. 1, 2, 3, boink. And then we go over here, we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's nice. That's even spacing. Good, because I don't want to have it take out the sugar cane. If I can get some chickens, I can start making pumpkin pies. So that could be a thing. I didn't realize I had that many wildflowers. I guess I could just plant them. That would be just as fun, right? Let's see if we have happy cows. Alrighty, there we go. Breeding yourselves to doom. So, that's so fucking sad. Let's go make some more bone meal. So what do we got? Go ahead. Excuse me. There we go. Now this is one of the more simpler versions. I think eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this. I don't really, actually no, I really don't want to expand it. I'm trying to avoid putting things on chunks. So I've had villagers disappear. So let's see. Alright, so 293. Is that right? Divided by 16. Cool, it's not on a chunk border. 301. I think we're okay. Alright, so we're going to make ourselves an iron pick. We're going to get ourselves the iron pick, and tomorrow morning we'll take down that spruce and see about trying to get the dogs to come in here. Oh man, yeah, new moon, definitely want to sleep this night too. Do not want to have to deal with that chaos. Alrighty then. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab this, and I'm going to have to make my dogs. Which, I'm surprised there hasn't been a wandering trader yet. I guess they can't make it up the mountain. Well, I haven't traded with the villagers very much, so. I do want to have the dogs available, but I don't want them to fall by accident, so we're going to go ahead and have them sit. And we're going to come out here. And this is why I like spruce. And believe it or not, I never really used to be a big fan of this wood. I was like, any wood will do. But then I played a game. I played on a server, on a map actually, back in Java Edition many years ago, with a person, and he was always like, "We got to go to the snow biome." I go, "Why?" So I need to get spruce wood, and I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you'll see." And sure enough, yeah, we found some spruce trees, and he started planting them, and they were growing, and they were like hella tall, and we didn't figure. I don't think at the time there was super spruce. It was just regular spruce trees like birch and oak and all that shit. And he was like, it grows really quickly, and it grows really, really straight, and you get more out of it than you do out of birch. And I'm like, oh, this is cool, you know. And ever since, it's kind of like, yeah, spruce wood has been pretty much an integral part of my crafting building experience. And when I get a toolsmith, so what I'll do is I'll create a tool. I'll train a toolsmith, then I'll train a Fletcher, and with the toolsmith and the Fletcher get iron axes. Oh, actually, not toolsmith, weaponsmith. Sorry. With the weaponsmith and the Fletcher, I'll get iron axes. Use the iron axes to farm the spruce wood, the super spruce, and then break down, you know, like either the whole tree if I have, you know, spare, and then use the turn the spruce wood into sticks and trade that to the Fletcher. It's not very efficient, but with just 2 to 3 trees like this growing on the daily, I am able to generate upwards of 32 emeralds a day. And with that, I then go ahead and trade with the. If I have a cleric, that's great. But with the emeralds, I can buy other things too. So it's a good way to get the economy started and sustainable. Totally and fully sustainable. And then, of course, you know, you have the nuggets. If you don't break the iron axe, you have to be kind of mindful of that. Then you can actually use the iron nuggets to make iron bars, or in my case, I prefer to use lanterns because they do put out a bit more light. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm super excited this finally came around. The only thing is that you've got to hope that you're going to get 4 saplings, which means that you got to linger in the area for a bit. So yeah, it was just a change in the biomes. That's crazy, but it makes sense, you know. Let's go harvest the birch while we're working here. And my little plan didn't really come to fruition too much, so kind of disappointed. And I was going to change the roof, but you know, I don't think I'm going to, only because that's a lot of stairs to have to incorporate into other things, and I don't want to, and I feel bad throwing them in the fire. I really do. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just leave the house the way it is. I might edge the roof, like create a little overhang, and eaves, um, with some spruce just to break up the sameness. Okay, I think that's everything. And then I'm going to get this tree here too. So I haven't really done much harvesting for trees, but it's fun because Minecraft reinforces the idea of sustainability, and also the fact that when you're generating enough economy, and you've got your work all done, the more readily available you are to, you know, creative things, and that you know, you have time for invention, you have time for expansion, you have time to do other things. So, all right, let's get the second tree planted about right. Let's say I want to kind of keep it close to the house because it does make things easier. I'm getting some more seeds because I want to find some chickens. I really want to make those. Okay, so I don't know if it's really viable. I don't know if it's a truth or not, but it makes some sense to me. It seems to work. We're growing so much spruce now. I'll just go ahead and put you here as a solo. Then you get all the sticks. It's a good tree. It's a really good tree to work with. Come over here and grab these saplings. So like birch and oak will grow in the drier biomes. And spruce needs to grow in a more temperate region. It's so silly. That's a cave. That's worth exploring. I don't have to worry, since I don't have an enchanting table just yet. I really don't think I need to worry too much. I want to put a spruce tree here. So I think I could put the birch. I'm going to put the birch down in over here. There's another crevasse. Let's put this here. Let's put this one here. And there's no way to grow these as... Actually, you could actually grow these as a line. I've done that. So it's like, and that's good. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and create a ring of spruce around this. But for now, let's go ahead. So that should be bright enough to make everything work properly. 1, 2, yeah. Just feels like it's off for some reason. Yeah, got room there to grow. See, I got spaces already set up for potatoes or carrots or whatever. And like I said, I'm not going super crazy with the economy right now. Eventually, what will happen is that whole area out there. Oops, I'm gonna break my glass. That whole area out there will end up getting flattened and then probably turned into a mega farm. And at what point I'll probably expand on my blocks here. Just taking a look at things. I know I wanted to get a torch. Look and see it already grew. Look at that. That's fantastic. And of course, it is changing the biome already. It grew literally. I mean, it's just like that's fast, super freaking fast. And being a super spruce, I don't have to worry about having ladders to climb it. I just do this. I could probably build my castle, or my mansion, I should say. I haven't built one of those yet in this world. There's a few building structures that I enjoy building. It's not as fast as the ladder method, but it's good enough. Wow, you can really see things here. Well, let's see, wait. That looks like another village. You see the dry pathway that's created there? That's the village I have. So out towards the east, it looks like another village. Or there's a bunch of pumpkins. It's hard to say. Yeah, we're on a pretty good mountain here. That's another piece of mountain out there. That's kind of nice. Um, well, there's actually spruce on. Well, that's across the gorge. It is just gorgeous. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of snow biomes. I don't like being in the snow. I don't like being in the cold. But I do like the way it looks. So we're gonna go ahead and start despawning these things because we're gonna have to find our way back. It's already so late that I might as well just stay up all night. I can watch the chaos. Let's see. Let's just watch the chaos. I doubt anything would spawn up here against me, so. There's the spiders already. Just go ahead and despawn. There's some skeletons. I'm too far up for them to notice me. Levels of mob spawning. But if that happens, okay. That's a lot of zombies. Oh, there's a zombie. And there we go. Time's up. Come on, kids. We're done.